Today, we are going to dive deep into what this classic Canon R8 Mark II could look like. We will explore the legendary film cameras that might inspire it. We will also talk about why certain modern features might actually ruin a retro camera. Get ready, because this is going to be an exciting ride. When we talk about classic Canon cameras, one name stands above the rest. That is the legendary Canon F-1. For many old-school photographers, the F-1 is the ultimate camera. It is truly, Mr. Canon. The new F-1 with the prism finder is a masterpiece of design. Today, the mighty EOS R1 holds the crown as the ultimate modern camera. It is Mr. EOS, but the charm of the F-1 is timeless. Imagine using modern RF lenses on a camera that looks and feels exactly like the classic F-1. That would be absolutely incredible. The good news is that this is not just a crazy dream. If you look at the dimensions, the current EOS R8 is actually very similar in size to the old F-1 body. From a packaging and engineering standpoint, it is entirely possible to fit the R8 internals inside an F-1 style body. Canon can definitely do this. To understand the R8 Mark II, we have to look at the current R8. The R8 was a massive leap forward. From the older EOS RP, it gives you the exact same amazing image quality as the more expensive R6 Mark II. In terms of pure output, it is a fantastic camera, but it is not perfect. If you shoot all day long, the viewfinder can be a real problem. Cameras like the R8, R50, and R7 do not have the best viewfinders. Staring into them for hours is very tiring. This is the biggest flaw of the current generation. If Canon fixes the viewfinder for the Mark II and puts those internals into a retro F1 body, it will be an absolute masterpiece. We do not need crazy new specs. We just need better usability and a beautiful shell. Now let us talk about a highly debated feature. The current R8 does not have in-body image stabilization, or IBIS. Many modern reviewers complain about this. But for a classic camera, lacking IBIS is actually a huge advantage. Yes, you heard that right. Not having IBIS means fewer moving parts. Fewer moving parts mean fewer breakdowns. In many high-end cameras with IBIS, the sensor mechanism can fail. Over time, the sensor literally shakes inside the camera. This can lead to expensive repairs and sensor replacements. For a rugged, reliable camera, a fixed sensor is much better. Skilled photographers do not always need IBIS. Plus, lens-based image stabilization is often more effective anyway. The stabilization mechanism is placed exactly where the camera balances in your hands. This is much smarter than trying to stabilize a heavy lens by moving the sensor at the very back of the camera body. There is another massive reason why a retro R8 Mark II should not have IBIS. It ruins the design. An IBIS unit is thick and bulky. The sensor has to move in multiple directions to compensate for tilt and shift. This requires a lot of extra space. If you compare an old film F1 to a modern R6 Mark II, the difference is obvious. The R6 Mark II is very thick because of the IBIS. If Canon tries to force IBIS into a retro F1 body, the camera will become fat and ugly. It will lose all of its classic sleek proportions. Therefore, basing the retro camera on the R8 without IBIS is the perfect choice. It allows Canon to keep the body thin, stylish, and true to its vintage roots. We need at least one camera in the lineup that prioritizes pure style, low battery consumption, and fixed sensor reliability. So, what else do we want to see inside this classic body? The rumor suggests it will be an R8 Mark II. This means it will likely use the same sensor as the R6 Mark II. While some might want a brand new sensor, its existing one is still very capable. However, there is one crucial mechanical feature that Canon must include. That is a mechanical first curtain shutter. The current R8 lacks this. When you take the lens off an R8, the sensor is completely exposed. This is very stressful when changing lenses outdoors, especially in bad weather or dusty environments. Classic camera needs to feel robust. Adding a mechanical shutter curtain to protect the sensor would give photographers much more peace of mind. It also helps with flash synchronization. which is essential for studio and retro photography styles. A retro R8 Mark II would serve a very specific purpose in the modern photographer's bag. It would be the ultimate sub-camera. Imagine you are a professional shooting with a massive EOS R1 and a heavy 800mm telephoto lens. You do not want to carry a second giant camera as your backup. You want something small, light, and fun. A compact, classic camera powered by the small LP17 battery would be perfect. It is easy to carry on hikes or casual walks. It uses simple SD cards, maybe even a dual slot if we are lucky. It avoids expensive Spexpress cards, gives you the joy of photography without the bulk. Switching between a high-tech R1 and a mechanical-feeling retro camera would make shooting so much more enjoyable. It brings the pure fun back to photography, while the F1 is the absolute dream. Canon has a rich history of other legendary cameras. What if they choose a different model for inspiration? The AE1 is an iconic choice that many people love. But an even cooler option would be the AE1 program. The green text on the AE1 program is incredibly stylish. It reminds us of the beautiful, classic green rings on Canon's DU lenses. Then there is the A1, which was famous for its advanced modes like shutter priority. This made it a favorite for sports and railway photographers back in the day. A modern camera with physical dials. Mimicking the A1 would be a joy to use. Finally, there is the dark horse candidate, the FTB. The FTB was known for its match needle manual metering. This created a thrilling, slow-paced shooting experience. While a modern digital camera cannot fully replicate that suspense, the aesthetic of the FTB is undeniably gorgeous. In my best opinion, this product has the potential to be Canon's biggest hit of the decade. The camera market right now is flooded with highly technical but soulless black boxes. People are craving a real connection with their gear. They want a camera that looks like a piece of art and feels engaging to hold. The current R8 is already a phenomenal camera in terms of value and pure image quality. By stripping away the basic modern shell and replacing it with a premium, tactile, retro design, Canon will capture the hearts of everyone. It will appeal to older professionals who miss the old days. It will also appeal to young creators who love vintage aesthetics. Canon just needs to keep the body thin by leaving out the IBIS. They need to improve the viewfinder and add a mechanical shutter curtain to protect the sensor. If they do exactly that, it will be an absolute must-buy. It will perfectly balance modern digital performance with true vintage soul. This is exactly what the camera industry needs right now to bring the magic back. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon like that.